Okay, 5:39 p.m. So yeah, 2026 or 624. I had a bit of a propulsion. And so I'm gonna completely start off with this, and the revision of this is um so let me see what this. Plan revision of slide device during this time is to keep paying ed for a period of 3 years until June 27th, 2029, until close all contacts with ISO in its center for a period of 3 months. Uh, so that's basically what it is. So in that period is yeah, so period of 3 months. Or period of 3 years. That's the first thing itself, and yeah. So yeah, so that's the first thing. So it would be one of those things on the list. So yeah, that yeah, basically that. So yeah, so yeah, and basically that. So yeah, so so yeah, so then the year itself, it would be completely revising the plans to move to the new place. That would be Toronto, but um, until that time, we'd stay here for a year. But it could be in a period of whole time until I figure out okay where we go, and then we go from Toronto. But we have to still revise our YouTube career, so I have to put that in effective. And then eventually, once we grow our amount with YouTube itself, then I can figure okay where do I want to move to, and that probably and season contact with my dad and Ed and everybody else. So no contact. The other thing is not letting knowing where I move. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Yeah, so that's the other thing. So I don't want them to know where I'm moving to. So yeah, so so it'd be from Ottawa to Toronto, and then Toronto to Chicago, and then Chicago, and then eventually once I like after you completely kicked off from OSB completely. That means, and then once I have that, and I start with a huge amount of money, and then when I'm in Canadian funds, that means moving directly to an American city, and I start off with my green card. So yeah, and then the other thing that I would actually that I would take with me is my computer, the desktop. I would take two things with me. I think I would take the laptop and the desktop, and I would basically and I would send that once I have it. So I would the first thing I would do is so I have point A, your original location, which is Ottawa, and then you have your B location, and that's Toronto for that, and then you have your border location, which borders to that, and that's Chicago. And then you gotta go out and see it's. But I still have my passport, so between that, it means reapplying for my passport once I get to Toronto, get to Chicago. That's it. Anyway.